Hey sis, welcome to Bring It to Your Sister.
We're Lexi and Chastity, just two certified yappers that God knew would be unstoppable as sisters.
So he made us best friends instead.
Join us in this space to laugh, cry, vent, praise, and feel seen while we figure out motherhood, marriage, and womanhood by chasing grace and grit through homemaking, homesteading, faith, and everything in between.
Now pull up a seat and grab your favorite treat me drink because there's always room for one more sister. Hey friends, welcome back to another episode of Bring It to Your Sister. We are so glad that you are here with us today. We're going to finish part 2 of our marriage episode. And if you are not following us, you can go ahead and follow us on social media. On Facebook, it's just Bring It to Your Sister. And on Instagram, it's Bring It to Your Sister with an underscore under each, between each word, excuse me. And if you have any questions that you would like for us to cover or any topics or any type of feedback, you can email us at bringittoyoursisters with an S 25 at gmail.com. How you doing tonight, boo?
That was so good. You did a fantastic job at that.
Thanks.
I'm here, and I'm doing good in general in life. Just right at this very moment, I have a really bad headache.
I hate that.
But it's fine. We're gonna make it through. The
Yeah.
ibuprofen, I have faith, will kick in.
Oh, I'm glad. Ibuprofen never really does the trick for me. I always have to take it a step further and do Excedrin.
That's usually what I take, but we're out, so I'm
Oh,
praying.
no.
I'm praying
Let us
this
pray.
works. But it was 800 milligram ibuprofen, so
Okay.
I'm
Fair,
like,
fair.
if that doesn't at least help, I'm gonna be really upset.
I hope it does, and I hope it gives you some quick relief.
Yes, I'm It's I'm just gonna press my eyeballs for a little bit, but it's fine, y'all can't see me. How are you doing tonight?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. I'm just like nervous in anticipation of this coming week of it's our last week of school. We have 6 more days that the kids come to school, so this full week and then next Monday, and then that's it, and then Tuesday's our graduation, so just, like, there's so much to do because, of course, I've put everything off until the last weekend, and I don't know, I have special gifts for the parents that I still have to put together and things for the kids for over the summer, and I'm just trying to map out my week in my head.
Well, every year you seem to make it work out perfectly, so I have full faith you're gonna be fine.
Here's the thing is I always get it done. Like
And this is a type B end of the school year teacher. It'll be beautiful. You'll get
mhm.
it all work out. It's crazy. I enjoy watching it every year.
Oh, I love it. The aide that I had my first year, and this is great. She's like, she only worked with me that 1 year, like, fully in my classroom, and she said at the end of the year, I did alphabet handprints for each student, and it would have just been the smart thing to do to just do them, every week that we did the letters, do the handprints that week, and then just, keep track of them all year, but no,
No,
no.
no.
I
No,
waited until
no,
the
no,
last 2
no,
weeks of
no.
school to do how many students I have that year? 9 handprints, 9 times 26.
That's
Um,
that's insane.
insane,
Why would
right?
you do that to yourself?
I do it all the time. I stress it. It's like it's a that's just how I work best.
It's gotta be a
Just
superpower, though, that's crazy.
just work best under stress, but I hate being stressed, and it's just a never-ending cycle. But my aide was like, "I just don't understand how you do it, but you always get it done," and she'll tell people that now to this day. She's like, "I have no idea how Chastity does it. She just waits till the last minute, but by God, she always gets it done." And I'm like, "And
Mhm.
I do. I
Yep.
just cry along the way, you know?
You just keep
I
on
stress
moving.
myself out, try not to stress everybody else out."
The little engine that could.
Yes, I feel like that all the time. When it gets down to the wire, that's me.
Mhm. Just chugging along.
Yes.
Let's do our drink checks real quick. What are you
Okay.
drinking on?
I'm down to the wire on my Dr. Pepper.
Whoops.
It's not gonna last long, I can tell you that.
That's okay. I had a Diet Coke earlier. My mom came
Mhm.
by and she had a Sam's pack. I said, "Hey, can I steal some of those?" And she said, "Yeah, how many do you want?" And like 6. And I was like, "Well, I was thinking 2, but 6, of course, please."
6 is great.
So she stocked me up on some Diet Cokes, but I'm
Nice.
currently drinking on a water because that's probably part of my headache is
Mhm.
I I've been bad the last couple days, okay? I've not stayed up late in a very long time, but since Thursday, I think Thursday night I went to bed at 4, Friday night I went to bed at 1, last night I went to bed at probably 1.
Did you just
So,
say 4?
yeah, I did. Well, that's just between you and Jesus tonight. Go talk to him. You're seeing me right now, looking at me. You can see hers. No, I love you. I love you so extremely much. But if you don't go to bed, my headache's gonna get worse. I just know it.
A
I do.
headache?
It hurts really bad.
Hey, girl, go to bed.
Tell the sisters, hey.
Hey.
You big goober. All right. I love you a lot. Go to bed. For real, get up. Get up off of me. I love you. Good night.
Tell James if he don't marry me, I'm gonna go nuts.
Goodbye. Goodbye. That's enough. Cut the show. Cut the show.
Mind you.
Goodbye.
Mind
Good
you.
night. I love you. Get out.
Mind you, earlier I told Joshua that we
Goodbye.
were
I don't know.
coming this weekend, and James said, "Ugh, for what? I don't wanna go to." Anyways, I told James we were coming down there, and he was like, "Ugh, for what? I don't wanna see Jensen. She kissed me, and I don't want her to kiss me again."
Well,
I said, "Well,
earlier.
just tell her not to do it."
Yeah. Oh, Lord. So you are going to bring him?
Yeah, so Joshua works.
She's going to be excited. Earlier, she said, "Tell him if he doesn't marry me that I'm gonna turn into a bee and sting him." And I said, "I'm not telling you that, but okay."
Fair. Was Coda around when she said that?
No, no. She's supposed to be in bed. I don't know how she made it through him because they're in there talking, but,
Oh.
um and now I don't remember what I was saying. Oh, I'm drinking on water.
Oh,
That's it.
yes. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that was where we were at.
Hopefully
But
that'll help your headache too.
yes, I feel like it's getting better. I can see again. I couldn't see there for a second. How I was like, "Oh, no, not the vision."
There it goes.
But we're back, we're back. Okay. I'm feeling better. Anywho, do you have a praise?
Um,
We can do our praises and we'll skip our struggles this time. And next week when we come back with our Mother's Day episode, we're gonna be fashionably late as usual. We'll do a full catch up and go through all our praises and struggles.
okay.
Oh,
My praise.
please. You doll. My husband shut the door before I had to get up and shut it.
Nice.
But I do have to get crisscross applesauce again. Hold, please.
Okay.
Ugh. Okay, so am I gonna be able to convince you to, like, spend the night? Oh, no, the next day is Mother's Day, never
It's
mind.
yeah,
Okay, spend
sorry.
the night soon. Oh, that's what I was gonna say about it being the end of the school year. Can I skip in front of you real quick and let this be
Yes,
my praise?
please.
My praise is that you're gonna be out of school for the next couple months, and I'm so excited. Wow, I miss you. It's been a whole
Yes.
year.
I know.
I'm like, "It's time to go adventuring."
It is. Oh,
I
oh, let me tell you, I keep sending Joshua, like, all of these, reels about springs in Florida,
Mhm.
and at first he's like, "Why are you sending me all these springs?" And I'm like, "Joshua, I'm telling you right now, I ain't sitting in the house all summer. I'll be on
No.
that back porch, okay? But I'm not sitting in the house." I say that until it's 98,000 degrees, and I'm like,
No, no,
"I'm
no.
not going outside."
No, listen, because one of my favorite things about you being out of school is that you no longer have an excuse to not come adventuring on short
I
notice with
know,
me.
I
So I
know.
can be like, "Hey, we're gonna go do this." And I'm just gonna be like, you don't have to go to work. You're going.
What is your
Pack the
excuse?
car.
None.
Get a ham sandwich for leaving."
Yes, well, see that exactly. So now he is sending me reels about springs in Florida, and
"Okay, can y'all pick
I
us up on the
messaged him
way?
back earlier,
Can y'all get a
literally.
bigger car and just pick us up?"
Yes,
Like
yes. I rode in my friend's Suburban yesterday, and I was like,
Mhm,
"I want
mhm.
this." I
Yeah.
have no reason for it. I have 1 kid. What do I need a big car for?
To come
But
pick me up.
man, yes.
Take a shot for
Mind
the
you
team.
it fits the same amount of people as my car, but it's just
Oh,
so
does it?
much bigger.
It
Yeah,
is, you have more room. They can't
yeah,
kick the back of your seat.
correct. No,
Yeah.
actually, James and his friend were doing that yesterday, but it's okay.
Gross.
But anyways, I messaged him back and I said, "Okay." When I during the summer and we're both off and I say, "Get up, I packed a lunch, get in the car." I don't
Mhm.
wanna hear you because
Yep.
you started sending me reels too.
Yep. Yep, yep. I'm down. Okay, cool. Hope he knows I'm inviting myself. Just send me a
You
text.
that should just be a given, yeah.
Yep.
We're on the way.
You have to come through anyways.
Yes,
Like,
I'm
might as
loser.
well.
We're
Yeah.
going to the Springs.
We need to go to the Little Grand Canyon when we said I know it's
Yes,
hot.
we
I
keep
know it's
saying
gonna be
that.
miserable, but we didn't
Yeah,
get to go last year because you were dying,
yeah.
and you really were, dude.
Literally, I
Like,
literally was
I was concerned. I was like, "Wow, she needs to be in the
a breathing treatment.
oxygen chamber or something." Like, wow.
I really was. Even just that little walk to the waterfall that we did go to, that
Yeah.
wasn't even a hike, that was just a walk. I was like,
It probably
could feel my
probably
lungs
best
restricting.
right. Probably best I didn't do it, almost 9 months pregnant, but
Yes,
it's
but
fine.
it sure would have been beautiful.
It would've. It would've. Okay, let's get into it. Wait, you
Well,
didn't tell me your
I have a
praise.
praise, yeah.
Yeah, I was about to say you
I
didn't
have
tell me your
I
praise.
have a couple of praises. One praise is that there are 6 more days of school, and then I'll be out of school for the summer, and I'm excited to prepare for 1st grade, but also excited to just be off,
I'm
you know?
excited.
Um, I'm taking 5 classes this summer though, so there is that, but
I'm not even gonna say anything. I decided I'm not gonna go back until fall. That way I can enjoy my summer, and then
there you go.
I want to be finished by spring.
That's a good idea. See,
It's
I yeah.
self-paced, so if I
Oh,
if I
okay.
just get it to it, I think I can finish by spring.
Yeah, good. Yeah, I still have 2 years. 2 years from now is when I'll finally be graduating, and that just seems so terribly long, but that would be a struggle, so we're not gonna get into that.
Yeah.
The
But it'll
second
fly.
praise is
It'll fly.
that my back porch is done.
Praise the Lord, hallelujah.
They didn't even know. They didn't even know it was starting. That's
Mm-mm.
how fast they got this porch up, and
They really did.
I've been out there every night till 10 o'clock.
I'm yeah. Oh my gosh, I can hear Annie, sorry. I got
Uh,
distracted by the cuteness. Yeah, I stay in our little sunroom. When the kids go to bed, I tell Coda, I say, "You wanna go sit on the porch with me?" And
mhm,
sometimes he will, and sometimes he's like, "We've been outside all day. You don't wanna come in?" And I'm like, "No, I wanna
mm-mm,
sit right here in the
mhm,
sunshine." Well, I wanna listen to the birds, you know?
yeah,
We have a nocturnal bird. We have the whippoorwills.
yeah,
We didn't know what it was. It was a mystery bird until, like, last week,
very
but
cool.
that's super off topic. I'll tell y'all another time, but
That's okay.
I like to listen to them. 'Em, they're cool. You should look them up if you don't know what I'm talking about. They got a cool little I don't know, what do you call it? They have a cool little song, little bird song.
Yeah,
Okay, now we're gonna get into it, and
yes.
you're going to fill us in. So our last episode, you and your husband were heading out that day to go to a marriage seminar?
Yeah, pretty much, yeah. An encounter is what it was called.
Okay, so you're gonna give us the whole thing on that,
Okay,
and I'll have questions, I'm sure.
you will. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Are you
Okay,
ready?
okay, okay. Hang on. I do have to preface this because the last episode, we said we were gonna record it the next day. Imagine this, we didn't. It's 2 weeks later. So I've been waiting
So
a
now
whole
I have
2
to
weeks.
relive this day.
I haven't heard anything about it, and I have had to wait 2 weeks to hear about it, so I'm dying to know.
Y'all, I'm embarrassed.
You cried, didn't you?
My God.
Did she cry?
For why? Did I cry? Did I? Let me tell you something. I don't know what it is about a church.
They make me cry too. What is that?
Every single
I
time.
don't like it.
Almost every single Sunday I go, like, something makes me tear up usually, right?
Mm,
Like, whether it be the music, whether it be the sermon, whether it just be like, he can be praying, and I'm like, God,
here I come.
here I
There it
go.
goes.
Like,
Yep.
here comes the freaking waterworks. For why? For what
Mhm.
reason?
I
I'm
know.
so sensitive for almost nothing. Hold on. Yes, lovey. Hey, I love you. You're hot.
Hey.
Okay.
Jensen misses you.
Oh, Jensen misses you. I wish you could have seen his face,
I
he
wish
said,
you could have seen your face. That was good.
"I love you." Poor thing, he's sick.
Mm,
I'm hoping it's just a sinus infection.
yeah,
He's running a
fingers
fever.
crossed.
Yeah, if he'd quit
Okay,
picking his nose.
preach.
We keep telling it. Okay, so, anyways, so here's the thing. I randomly found out about this at the church that we go to. I got a random text message about a marriage encounter, and I immediately sent it to Joshua and I said, "Hey, do you want to do this?" And he said, "Yes." So I said, "Fantastic." He immediately signed us up for it. I was very excited for it, very pumped. And then we get there. And
Set the scene.
okay, so we walk in. Mind you, this church, it's got pros and cons. Pros are worship music, fantastic. Preaching, phenomenal. Very good. Cons, it's massive. It's
Mhm.
way too big. There's way too many people. Everybody's like, you know, whatever, nice, but nobody
Well, you
really
can't get deeper than a
speaks
surface level, I feel like, when
correct.
there's that
And
many
even,
people.
yes, and even like people are just walking past you, like not even acknowledging or like even, and mind you, I'm one of them because I don't
Mhm.
interact with people because I'm like highly introverted. Josh and I both are.
Yeah.
And like the goofiness and the silliness that y'all see on here, like even that's kind of surface level, right? And it's only because I'm talking to you.
Mhm.
Like I feel like you and Brandy and Harley and Janelle, Josh and my mom are about the only people that see my extra goofiness. My niece, my sister-in-law, and like my in-laws just started seeing it. And it's only because me and my niece are like very silly together. And mind you, we've been together for almost 16 years and they're like just in the last few years have seen the like silliness
It
that I
takes you a
have.
while to
You know what I
warm
mean?
up.
Like it's yeah, it takes
Takes you
just
a
a
little
little bit.
just takes a little bit just take a l takes a little bit.
So, mind you, given that, we walk into this already big church and there are round tables everywhere with multiple chairs at each one.
Mhm.
There are name tags with table numbers on them. We were assigned to a table with
6 other people?
2, 3 other couples. So, yeah.
Okay.
So, hold on.
What is that?
You can hear it?
Yeah, jamming.
JT, James Thomas. I'm gonna have to get up.
That's unfortunate for
It is
everyone
because, like,
involved.
literally. Let me try one more time. Imma mute myself, though.
Okay.
Okay.
Welcome back.
Thanks. Let me stretch my leg out. It's starting to hurt. Okay. So, walking, there's tables. 6 other people are sitting with us, 3 other couples. So, we sit at the table and we kinda, like, small talk a little bit, and then we go into the sanctuary where the pastor and his wife are up on the stage. It's super cute, set up like a little they had 2 chairs and a little table between them and flowers, and it was just really cute. But for whatever reason, as soon as he started talking, he hadn't even said anything,
He said hello.
literally, "Hello," and I was like,
You was nervous.
for what? I was so nervous, like, and then okay, so I kept crying, and Joshua had taken us to the 2nd row.
Oh,
So
so you were up close.
uh-huh, and that part isn't what bothers me, like, being close to the pastor wouldn't bother me.
Mhm.
It's the fact that there's people sitting behind me,
Mhm.
and and then I started crying for no reason, and they just, like, kept falling, like, kept and I kept wiping, and I was like I even was like, "What the heck is going on?" Like, I was getting so mad, and then I could just got in my head, and it just literally was the worst experience ever in
Okay,
my
but
head,
okay, but, like, did you learn anything? What did y'all do? What did
sorta.
he talk about?
Okay, so I did make notes. It's a lot of notes.
Okay.
I'll tell you
We
I'll
can go
I'll
through
tell
some of
you
them, and then if we have to come back, we always
yeah, I'll go through the notes at the end. I'll tell you they talked for a little while, so there was like a 45 minutes or an hour of a sermon.
Mhm.
type thing where they talk together. Then we went and they had lunch. And so we went and got food afterwards. And then we came back to the table and they had a set of questions for each table, not for each table, a set of questions that somebody that has a microphone, they ask the question, and then you have to go around the table and answer that question. And I wish I had been in a better headspace to be able to write those questions down because now I have no recollection of
Yeah.
them because I was so upset and like I was crying at the table and I was so
Hang on just a
embarrassed.
second. Okay,
Hang on,
where are
I'm
we at?
trying to
Oh,
find
yeah.
something real fast.
Okay, you're good. Yep.
Shoot, that's a tried so hard to be good. My Bible's over here open and I'm like, damn, Lord, please forgive me. God knows. Okay. So, anyways, so I
Okay.
have no recollection of those questions. I was so nervous, and I had already gotten in my head about the fact that I was crying over no reason, and then I was just embarrassed, and I even told the people I was
Did you
like, I'm
stop
just
crying at some point?
no, I just cried the whole time because then I was mad
What?
because then I got mad, and then I wasn't crying because
I
I was
mean, you
like,
cry, but you don't usually cry that like that.
I know. Let me tell
That's
you,
not, like, ordinary.
my eyes were swollen.
Oh my
At the
gosh.
at the so we went to this, and then we went and picked up James. He was at my mother-in-law's, and then we went and saw a movie, and even after we got through the movie, I still wanted to cry during the movie. When we got in the truck, my eyes were still red from crying so much.
You have
Like,
no
it was just like a
period yet?
steady stream. I had just gotten off of it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, maybe that was it. Maybe you were still hormonal.
No, I don't know what it was.
That's crazy.
I don't know.
Well,
I don't know.
hey, at least you got it out.
I guess.
What did Joshua say?
He literally didn't say anything.
He's like, "All right."
I think it was a miserable time for both of us.
Bless.
Because then at the end, after we do the questions, and there was like a couple of questions towards the end that I kind of warmed up on, and because I mean, I'm telling you, those people probably were like, "What in the world is wrong with this woman?" And I like literally on a normal day, nothing. But also like, don't open that door. I don't know what's going on here. Okay, nobody look at me.
Oh my
Stop.
gosh.
Stop looking. I literally wanted to tell them stop looking at me.
Oh my gosh. I wish I could have been a fly on the wall now.
Yes. So after they ask the questions, we go back into the sanctuary and he talks for a little bit more. And then we have to stand and face each other and take this pledge. Mind you, also, I have no recollection of what this pledge is, period. Because he says his to me, I can't look the man in the eye. The man that I've been married to almost for 14 years cannot look him in the eye because I am so embarrassed
Oh.
that I have just sat here and cried like a titty baby the whole time over nothing.
Oh.
And mind you, we had already talked about like, I don't know, man, like this week I just kind of don't like my husband, you know? And it's not and then like, oh, he's done this or oh, I'm just a like, horrible wife. Like, no, there's just sometimes where my hormones just say, ew,
Not today.
I don't go away. That has nothing to do with him, period. But I don't know, man. It just was not a good time. But there were some good points taken out that I did take notes on.
Well, good. Let's
So,
reflect back on them.
yes. So, one thing, a biblical marriage, he gave us Ephesians chapter 5, 22 through 33. So, it's a long one, but I'm going to
Mhm.
read it. Is that okay?
Yeah, please.
Good. I haven't read it since then. So,
Okay. Maybe it'll reach out. I hope you don't get flashbacks like PTSD or nothing. If you start crying, I'm gonna I'm gonna pee my pants
cut
if you
the
start
show.
crying.
Cut the show.
Cut the show.
Okay.
Okay.
Ephesians chapter 5, verse 22. Wives, be subject to your own husbands, as to the Lord. For the husband is the head of the wife, as Christ also is the head of the church, he himself being the Savior of the body. But as the church is subject to Christ, so also the wives ought to be to their husbands in everything. Mind you, my Bible is the New American Standard Bible, so it's going to read a little bit differently than some Bibles. But as the church is subject to Christ, so also the wives ought to be to their husbands in everything. Husbands, love your wives, just as Christ. also loved the church and gave himself up for her, so that he might sanctify her, having cleansed her by the washing of water with the word, that he might present to himself the church in all her glory, having no spot or wrinkle or any such thing, but that she would be holy and blameless. So husbands ought also to love their own wives as their own bodies. He who loves his own wife loves himself. For no one ever hated his own flesh, but nourishes and cherishes it, just as Christ also does the church, because we are members of his body. For this reason, a man shall leave his father and mother and shall be joined to his wife, and the two shall become one flesh. This mystery is great, but I am speaking with reference to Christ and the church. Nevertheless, each individual among you also is to love his own wife, even as himself, and the wife must see to it that she respects her husband. Maybe that was it. Maybe it was that demon just leaving my body, you know?
I was about to say we could literally just go on for a couple hours on that alone, but,
Yes, yes, yes.
I'm gonna
Okay.
try to contain myself and
Yes.
let you tell me what you learned about that.
So there was a few points that he made. He made that marriage is a covenant. It is not a contract. There's a difference in a covenant and a contract. A covenant says, I will, even if you don't, because Christ did.
Ugh,
A contract says, I will. Okay, don't start. A contract, in contrast, a contract says, I will if you will.
mm,
And that has been where I get stuck a lot.
w
So it says marriage, because Joshua was like, "You're taking a lot of notes," and I was like, "Yeah,
good.
I was
I've
doing my
gotta
work." Okay.
yeah, yeah. We're actually
Marriage
not
is
here for
not
you,
we're not here for us,
we're here for the
actually.
sisters, okay?
Marriage is not a contract built on performance, but a covenant built on promise. So you promise your spouse that even if they don't, you will. So we always hear like 50-50,
Mhm.
right? But sometimes it's not that.
No,
Sometimes it's 100-0, 80-20, like somebody's not giving as much, and that's just how the cookie crumbles
mhm,
sometimes. The other one picks up,
yeah.
or does the things that need to be done even if the other person won't. And that's in, like, I'm not even thinking about the house, I'm just thinking about your
Oh,
relationship in general.
well, it makes me think about how important it is to make ensure that you pick a good partner because of those times when it is 100%. Like,
Mhm.
of course, it's wonderful, and I'm not saying anybody can be a great partner, but it's a lot easier to be great whenever everybody's doing the same amount of work and you're
Mhm.
in a high. But when life gets low, how important it is to have picked a good partner, just
Yeah.
and I've never had it explained the difference, like, how you just put that, but I love that so much because yeah, it's rarely 100 and 100 or
Mhm.
50 and 50, it just varies day by day, and
Mhm.
especially on those low days, I'm very grateful that I have a partner that isn't, "If you do it, I'll do it," 'cause
Mhm.
and the other thing that makes me think of is how everybody likes to keep score, and you can't keep
Myself
score.
included.
Yep,
Guilty.
and it's like,
Yeah.
"Oh, well, they they planned date night this night, so I've gotta do it this time," or, like, even who says sorry first, those kinda stuff. It's just
Mhm.
it's pointless when you get down to it, you know?
Yeah. I even wrote this down too, that it's not 50-50. It's two people walking in God's grace, freely
Mhm.
giving themselves to one another, not based on what do I get, but how can I give myself faithfully?
I love that.
Yeah. It's hard.
Oh, yeah. I mean, there's plenty of I don't know, there's plenty of times where you just you may just wanna get in the bed, you may just be ready to crawl in the bed, but this is just something simple, but they ask for, like, some water or something, you'd be like, "No, I'm not gonna do that," or you can just be nice. It's not hard I don't know, it's not
Yeah.
hard to be nice.
Yeah.
When you're not keeping score and constantly like, trying to find the bad
Mhm.
and keep score of that, and you're just trying to look for the good in that person, and like you said,
Mhm.
give grace and love them the way God loves us,
Mhm.
that changed my desire to want to submit and do things for my husband.
Right.
And not just simple things, but just putting him ahead of my needs. Does that
Mhm.
make sense?
Yep.
Does that sound
Which
right?
is really what we're called to do.
Yeah, and we're
Sorry.
happier.
Should have that.
Our marriage is happier and healthier, I feel like, and whenever you are doing your part, it does encourage them to also do theirs as well. Like,
Correct.
of course, there's gonna be those times where it's 80 and 0%, but or, 80/20, whatever. Um, but sometimes you just gotta put down,
Suck it up.
suck it up, and just and just you can be the bigger person and be the one that's like, "You know what? We love each other, and we're gonna have a good marriage, and I don't care that your socks are on the floor today and every morning. It's fine. I'm gonna pick them up and go on about my business."
Literally. So let me tell you, let me this is gonna get a little off topic, but I mean not really. Listen, I wish I could say sorry for you hearing the pages of my Bible turn, but you should hear
We
this
need
every day anyways,
Yeah,
so you need to hear it.
and I've been slacking, so
Speaking of the socks on the floor, somebody and this was a long time ago, and I have to remind myself of this, sometimes even with James, but I'm probably gonna cry.
suck it
There
up.
was a po I know. There was a post that I saw a long time ago. I'm talking a solid 10 years ago. More, actually. Josh and I had barely been married for a few years, but it said basically she was married and her husband always left his dirty clothes on the floor, and then he died.
Yep.
And then his clothes weren't there anymore. She wished that she could go back. She wished that his clothes were on the floor.
Mhm. I feel like
Often we forget that.
I don't know. I feel like sometimes it plagues my brain, but it makes me a nicer wife, so
Yes.
it's a
Yeah.
win.
Yeah.
I think yeah. It if y'all haven't learned by now, I really enjoy the skill of just get a different perspective. Quit thinking in your head and just
Mhm.
think about somebody else. Think it out of a different perspective, and that one will get me every time. Every time.
Same. That's because that's my worst fear.
Then I'll be, "Oh, me too," and then we'll be laying in bed at night, and he'll probably be, like, just about to go to sleep, and I'm like, "You know I love you, right? I love you. Don't you dare leave me here." He's like,
Oh,
"What?" He just snores, pretends he does not hear me
yes. Oh
spiraling.
my gosh. Oh, okay, and then I'm gonna skip ahead a little bit because there was something you said about finding the bad. That's something that they said was that speaking life into your marriage is important,
Mhm.
and there's a phrase he said to be a hummingbird,
Oh,
not a buzzard.
oh,
So to be a hummingbird, first
I'm
let's take it to
sorry.
first being a buzzard,
I started chuckling because I caught myself multiple times a day following Coda around just because I'd noticed him, like, he hadn't been in a room in a while, and he'd walk through, and then I'd be like, "Oh, I'm gonna
like a
go
little
too."
talking.
Yeah. So, I hope I was a hummingbird. Like, "Can you just put me in your pocket?"
Yes,
Be like a
please.
squirrel, sit on his shoulder. That would've been me today.
I love those days like that. It probably annoys them, but there are some weeks that I'm like, "Get away from me," and then there's other weeks that I'm like, "Literally, I could unzip your skin and crawl in there right now." Like,
Yeah, agreed.
there's a it varies, but as far as speaking life into your marriage, not being a buzzard is a buzzard, they fly around what? They fly around dead stuff. That's
Mhm.
what they're attracted to, that's what they seek out. So if you're seeking out the dead stuff or the bad stuff, that's what you're gonna see, that's what you're speaking life into, is that bad stuff. Whereas a hummingbird is attracted to bright, beautiful, colorful flowers in order to
Sweet.
make the earth a brighter place, right? So if
They
you're
want the sweetest flower, the nicest flowers.
right, exactly. So if you're looking for that, if you're looking for the good stuff and you're enjoying the good stuff, that's what you're gonna see more of.
Mhm, I
I
agree.
loved that perspective. You
Yeah, I'm
can't find
definitely
what
going to use that.
yeah, like it says you find what you're looking for. So if you're looking for the good, you're gonna find the good. If you're looking for the bad, that's what
Mhm,
you're gonna find.
every time.
And I have to call somebody after this or shoot them a text message because we've just been talking about a couple of things and not a couple of things. We've been talking about one thing,
Mhm.
and of course we're, taking it back to God, but I need to let her know what you're looking for is what you're gonna find.
Oh, yeah.
And I know you know who I'm talking to, not you, but I know you're listening,
I do
and
know.
I love you, and I need you to be a hummingbird, not a buzzard.
I don't
I'm gonna
really know
text
what's going
you
on,
how to
but
say this after this.
I know who we're talking about.
We know who we're talking about.
I love
Be a
you.
hummingbird, baby.
Oh, okay. Sorry, go ahead.
You're good. I
Nope.
was just reading on I'm just trying to pick a couple of things that I really loved most that really spoke to me. Conflict restoration. They said restoration and not
Mhm.
resolution,
Mhm. That
because
okay.
sometimes you're not gonna get a resolution,
Yeah, you're not. Some
but
things you
you
are just
should
gonna have to be like,
always seek restoration.
"Mhm,
You always have to restore your relationship,
yeah,
otherwise it's just gonna keep chipping away. So it says restoration, not resolution, because you can get resolution and still be hurt.
mhm." Yes, I agree.
Like,
I
there's still
actually I seen a video a couple days ago that, said one of the number one things that tells, I guess, like, a marriage counselor or therapist or something, if a couple's gonna make it or not is how they come back to it. If they're able to, like you said, not the can they work it out together, like, compromise, that kind of thing, but just how they come back after an argument
Mhm, mhm.
and how they speak to each other after that part. And
Right,
I thought that
yeah.
was so interesting. I was like, "Oh, okay, we're good." Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. So this says I also wrote that you have to talk about the root of the problem, not just apologize for your reaction.
Mhm.
So,
Ye
like, of course, you apologize for your reaction, but you also have to take a step and figure out what the actual root of the attitude or whatever went wrong. You have to figure out the root of it. You can't just, oh well, I'm sorry for being a jerk.
Mhm.
You know, like
Well
I apologize for like that all the time. Like,
mhm.
sorry for being a witch.
Well, and the thing about that is sometimes it takes time for you to figure out what that is,
Right.
and sometimes you need your partner to be able to, um to point it out to you. You know, you
Mhm.
may not even realize that you're snapping every 5 seconds or that you've picked up this new whatever, but sometimes it just takes them saying, "Hey," like, just a little check. Sometimes you have to be checked, and that's hard to hear sometimes, so
Mhm.
I just wanna remind everybody, like we said in the last episode, you can take time. If you come to a place in a conversation where you're not communicating effectively or you can't figure out what the root is, take some time and come back to it
Mhm.
because 'cause you'll get there. It just might take a minute.
Yeah. Gosh. And communication is so hard.
It is, and you learn as you go, and everybody communicates differently, and there's a couple and like you were saying, you're not going to always agree, and there's gonna be some things that we only have, like, 1 or 2. I really think there's just one topic that we both just there's not going to be there's not going to be a resolution on it, so
Mhm.
we're good on it, and
Mhm.
it just is what it is, but it's not something you are like, "Well, can't be married anymore. Sorry. You're not
Right.
my best friend anymore.
"You're not coming to my birthday party."
Your invite is not in the mail." So, I don't know. I mean, perspective is so much of it and communication. Try to see their point of view, you know?
Mhm.
Most of the time, just like your kids, your partner's not trying to hurt you or make you mad. They're just doing the best. Or or they may need help. You may
Yep.
need to help each other, and that's
Right.
okay.
Yep.
Congrats, that's what you signed up for.
It is. And it is so hard when you don't know how. When you
Mhm.
don't when you when you've never been taught how to even come to a resolution with someone in a healthy way or like, you know, like
Yeah,
for me
you
in my instance, my family, I'm gonna put them on blast. My kinda really both sides of my family will just quit speaking to you,
Mhm.
and they'll just shut you out.
Yeah.
You know how hard that is to walk through a marriage when that's what you know communication is like,
Mhm.
that, like, your own family can just stop speaking to you. It's hard to walk through a marriage and learn how to communicate any other way.
Mhm.
So, like, I do that, I still do that. I still will okay, I will shut down.
Yeah, so it's so weird because it's like that is the exact thing that you're worried about them doing, but
Mhm,
then it's what
mhm,
you do.
yep,
And for our instance, I'm big on, like, just shutting down and then shutting it off, and I'm like, "Well, I'll deal with that later," or whatever.
yeah, yeah.
We know
It's coming
this.
back to me now. This was one of the questions at the table, by the way, and this
Really?
was one of the things that I cried about because one couple was like, "Well, my family would brush things under the rug and just move on," and then the other spouse's family would just would cut you off, and I
Mhm.
said, "So my family's kinda mixed. They'll do both, really, at the same
Yeah.
time. Some of them will brush it under the rug and then move on a couple of days later like nothing ever happened, and then others will just flat out stop speaking to you.
Mhm.
Like, I haven't spoke to my uncle in how old is James? So, he's about to be 7, I think 8, almost 9 years.
Right.
We spoke a little bit when my Mima died, but that was not even
Mhm.
anything of substance at all.
Yeah, and it's just I don't know, for me, I shut down, but then I expect him I don't wanna ever have the conversation because I'm always worried it's gonna be bad.
Yep.
I'm always worried, like, I always feel like it's gonna be some negative situation, and it never
Mhm.
is, though.
Mhm.
And so
Yeah.
I'm trying my best. This has partially healed me. I've been working on this for a couple of years now, and it's getting easier, but I still would rather just not.
Mhm.
I would rather just brush it under the rug. I'm good.
Mhm.
Um, and
So much
luckily
easier that way.
it is.
It feels so much
It
easier
does.
that way.
It
I
does
will
feel
never
easier.
forget when and this is, away from marriage, but it's still communication, when, um, my my okay, Brandy, sorry. I mean, and this is more me than her. We quit speaking for a little while, Brandy and I,
Mhm.
and, and then whenever it came time, we wanted to sit down and come to a restoration and
Mhm.
not a resolution. I had no idea that was a thing back then, but now that now that I do know that's what we were trying to accomplish, or more so she was trying to accomplish, because unfortunately I was shut down and, I'm good to go on about your merry little life. Goodbye.
Mhm.
Clearly not really, because that's my best friend, but we met at a coffee shop, and I don't remember how long we sat there. She could probably tell you, but we sat there for a long time while I played with a napkin and didn't speak a word to her.
She's so good. She's so
She
good. Don't do that to
she
me.
is, 'cause God knows. Lexi said, "I ain't having that."
I ain't healed enough for that.
We
I'm saying, "Are we
just
gonna
fight and
talk
move
or
on.
what?"
That's literally how she was. Are you gonna talk, or are we gonna just have to go? And eventually we got up, went to the parking lot, and then that's when we talked or
Mhm.
whatever. But yeah, I have a hard time with shutting down because I know everything that I wanna say runs through my head over
Mhm.
and over and over on a loop, but I'm so scared to get it out, whether it be because I'm scared it's gonna hurt somebody's feelings, or I'm scared that it's the wrong thing to say, or I don't know.
Yeah, I'm
I'm
always
just,
scared of well
the consequence of whatever I say, like, I'm scared of that.
mhm. Well, and I feel like a lot of times I'm scared that whatever I'm feeling is gonna be too much or
Yes,
and that's why
'cause I
one of our
feel
biggest
so
things here
much.
is that you're not too much, that God made
Yes,
us like all of that. My brain's
yeah.
dying, okay?
I
I'm
mean,
tired.
I've been told quite a few times that I'm too much. I think too much, I
Mhm.
feel too much, I overthink too much.
But
I
here's
Yeah.
here's the thing about when you stop communicating and showing those sides and those thoughts to the person you love the most is that's when the hardening begins because
Mhm.
you're constantly making up these negative interactions in your head, but
That aren't
then
really happening.
they aren't really happening. But
Uh-huh.
then they're sitting there, they don't know what's going on. They just realize, you've gotten a little quieter or
Oblivious
something,
to
and they're not trying to bother anybody, so they're being quiet, minding their own business,
Mhm.
and you're just constantly making up these negative scenarios, so you start to harden, and then we wonder why we're losing the intimacy level, or
Mhm.
you don't know what to talk about, and it's because you've shut down and pushed down too many things, and if you just get them out, you'll be happier, and
Yeah.
they'll know what's going on, and most of the time I don't know about Joshua, but Coda's a man of few words, obviously.
Mhm. Josh is too, yeah.
But usually, whatever he has to say and the positive interaction that I actually get from communicating, it stacks on like blocks. It's like building up that wall of safety where it's taken me, years of being aware and actually working on this, where now it's not as hard for me to come to him and tell him what I'm really thinking,
Mhm.
or worry that whatever I say is gonna scare him or whatever, which
Yeah.
it's nothing ever, like, too crazy, but I feel like as a child, it was just, you know,
Mhm.
there wasn't there wasn't much room for any emotion other than content or happy. So
Yeah.
so any negative feelings, I have a hard time letting those out because it's like I never learned how to process them or what to
Uh-huh.
do with them, but also, like, they were wrong. So
Mhm.
there's this I feel like I'm gonna say the wrong thing, or, like,
Mhm.
I don't know, not get in trouble, but, like, just have a negative outcome. Yeah, and
Correct, yeah.
it's just makes it hard, and it definitely takes being aware and saying, you know, you've got to build on top of those positive experiences, and they so you can go back to them, and it makes the negative scenarios in your head not so frequent when you have all those positive ones, because you just fear.
Right.
And they wanna face it with you, but they can't if they don't know what's going on, so you gotta let them in and talk to them.
Yeah.
You wanna know why we don't have nothing to talk about? Because we don't wanna talk about we're wanting to small talk, and that's not what we need to be talking about. So, no talking about the kids. Next date night, no talking about the
Ugh,
kids, no small talk. Have some real emotionally mature conversations. Just
disgusting.
yeah, you should do
I
that.
hate that.
Yeah, it's
Terrible
fun.
advice.
Or just sit there and, like I feel like this is something that we've experienced lately, is that we'll just be sitting casually outside on the porch or something. We'll just start having, like, a serious conversation, and it's nothing bad, like, not as serious as in, like, an argument, but just talk about feelings or whatever, and it just feels out of character because it's midday, you're sitting on your porch, but whenever we're done having it, it feels safe, and it feels, like a positive experience, so it's making it to where I'm not so nervous and not so quick to just push it away.
Mhm.
And I think it's
Yeah,
important, but
it is. The last thing that I wrote was, "It starts with you to make your marriage better.
mhm,
Your marriage is not gonna get better if you don't try to make it better."
mhm,
Especially, I feel like, especially coming from, like we just said, our men are man of few words, and a lot of what goes on in our marriage really just goes on in my head,
mhm,
and, if you don't express that,
and that's
it's
so
not gonna get
unfair to
any better.
them, but it's I don't know why it happens, but I feel you. I feel you.
Yeah.
I try to
Yeah.
just remind myself, I'm like, "You're fine, he's so nice, what's wrong with you?"
Right. So, I put in parentheses Psalms 139, and I was kinda skimming it, and I didn't see anything that stuck out really to me until I got to the very end, and
Can
that's
I
just me skimming it,
can
trying
I
to.
pause you just a second?
Yeah.
Because that made me remember how you said to speak
Mhm.
life into them. Take that literal, like, at night, I don't I'm always asleep after coda, so pray for them. Like, put your
Yeah.
hands on them, pray for them, literally speak life to them, encourage them. Whatever you're saying to them, just be kind. I don't know, just build them up. It's important. It's literally in the Bible. I shouldn't have to
Yeah,
convince you anymore.
shouldn't. That's all you need. I got down to Psalm 139, verse 23. And it's funny because we were talking about being in our heads, and most of the things that happen in our marriage happen in our heads. And I say our, I'm really just like projecting onto everyone else. For me, a lot of the negative interactions that happen in my marriage really only happen in my head.
Mhm,
So Psalm 139, verse 23 and 24 says, "Search me, O God, and know my heart. Try me and know my anxious thoughts, and see if there be any hurtful way in me, and lead me in the everlasting way." To me, that says asking God to come in and see if there's any anxiety and anxious thoughts in me, and lead me in a different direction, lead me in the right direction, away from the anxious thoughts and into what you have for me, you know?
mhm.
That's the way I interpret that.
Yeah, I agree. And he will. He will.
You will.
Sorry, I think I just seen the reflection, but I thought I seen a flashlight, so it scared me. My bad. I'm new here. This has not always been my room. Sorry, but hang on. I had a thought and I lost it.
Oh, no.
I don't remember. It was gone. Continue on with what you were saying.
Oh, well. That was pretty much my notes that I had. The last thing I wrote was just to changing your marriage for the better
Thank
starts with you.
you. Look at
You're
that.
welcome.
Look at that.
Look at God.
Yes, he's on it tonight. So I had some really good marriage advice one time when we were in a spot. So I will say, like, Coda and I have come a very long way. We're babies. We've grown together,
Mhm,
and it
mhm.
reflects. Like, I love that
Same.
man, but I feel like now I'm able to look back on it and just reflect, and I feel accomplished, and I'm very grateful that we've come so far. But there was a time where I remember it felt like we were keeping score, and it just felt like nobody was ready to put the white flag up, you know?
Mhm.
We weren't even really arguing, but
Mhm.
it was just there was that tension, and
Yeah.
somebody always had to be right, like, it was there wasn't much seeing the other perspective, and I remember I asked this lady one time, like, just for advice, and she said that you can just start over. She was like, you can just start over." And I don't
Mhm.
know why that it was so simple, but it just hit me like a pound of rocks. I remember the day she told me because I just had never thought about that. I just never thought about we could just forgive each other and literally just start over.
Yeah.
And sometimes you do. Sometimes you need to just nobody's winning. Nobody's winning
Yeah.
if you're both losing.
Oh,
What is that? Like what is it?
I actually wrote that down too.
Yeah, I mean,
Listening to hear and not respond, and I'm gonna have to go because it says James 1:19,
mm,
and then it says winning, and I know I have a bookmark in James because 'cause I'm doing what you call it, devotional for James.
oh nice.
Oh my, and I have it highlighted, I just turned right to it.
Okay.
Um, my note says that winning an argument is not winning,
Mm-mm.
so your goal should not be to win the argument,
Mm-hmm.
but James chapter 1:19 says, "This you know, my beloved brethren, but everyone must be quick to hear, slow to speak, and slow to anger, for the anger of man does not achieve the righteousness of God."
Mm-hmm.
So, you should always be quick to hear, slow to speak, and slow to anger, and I am very terrible
And I'm working on it.
at most of that.
I will say most of my most of my anger is internal rage.
Mhm.
Nobody else is seeing
Yes,
it, so don't worry about my family too much,
correct.
but it doesn't help because those are the
We be
moments when you're
feeling it.
sassy, you know? But something I pray very often is, like, "Let me be a reflection of you.
Yes.
Fill our
Yes.
hearts with you, our whole family,
Mhm.
like, fill our hearts with
Yep.
you, and let us be a reflection of that," and a reflection of Jesus is never going to be somebody of any kind of negative attributes, you know? So I
Mhm.
just try to think, "How can I be kind?" Like and everybody's gonna have a bad day. It happens. But then you
Mhm.
come back to that restoration, and I'm still working on this, alright? Partially healed, but just go apologize. I don't know why apologies feel like such a big deal, but You
Mhm.
can just
Mhm.
apologize. They're not that you can just say it.
Yeah.
I'm talking to me.
Let me tell you something that just popped into my head, that I felt the day of the encounter. One of the many reasons I was frustrated that day is we're sitting at this table full of other married couples, and we have been married the longest, and it felt like I know it's not, because realistically that's not possible, but it felt like we had the least advice to give.
I know, isn't that crazy? It feels like that about how like, once I had the 3rd kid, everybody thought I'm like a master mother, and I'm like, I have oh, wow, okay, cool. You're incorrect, but okay. And yeah, it feels like that because
Mhm.
I can't tell you I mean, if I sat down and really thought about it, I'm sure we could, pick out
Right.
we could write a whole list out of why it works,
Correct.
but the number one reason why I think it works is because this is who God designed us to be with.
Mhm.
I'm crazy when it comes to Coda, but I truly feel like you're gonna think I'm crazy, but I've had a lot of dreams, okay? A lot of dreams in the past where and it just I feel like no matter what lifetime or what I feel like we've always just been together. I just think that God designed our souls for each other, and no matter what happens, like, we're meant to be together. Knowing that has made me feel like you can conquer anything, like, you can overcome any argument because this is my person, like,
Yeah.
and I'm not giving that up. Shoot.
Yeah.
Heck no. No, no, no. God had him in mind when he created me, and
Mhm.
you can just you married them for a reason, remember why, and they also married you for a reason, so quit thinking in your head too much, you're not too much for them, and they've already seen plenty of meltdowns, so another one's not gonna make a difference, they're prepared, okay? They're probably wondering, why has it been so
When's the
long?"
next one
Just
coming?
have the conversations and friggin' get close again, you miss them so
Mhm.
much because we distance ourselves so much, like, just
Mhm.
my tism's really showing, I ain't been able to look at you all night. I've been looking at this I don't know if it's because the keyboard's rainbow or what, but
Uh-huh.
eye contact ain't been it tonight. This conversation,
I mean,
wow,
this has been
I
worth
didn't
conversation.
I didn't know we were going to therapy tonight, but can't look
Yeah,
at you,
well,
sorry.
I feel like you should know as soon as we get on here, it's therapy. Clock in, baby,
I
'cause
know. But yeah, I feel like we don't give the men enough credit. They're fully prepared, just like how God has given us the grace and the love and kindness in our hearts to be able to be the kind of wives that they need.
Mhm.
He has fully equipped them with everything they need to handle all of our messes, like
Correct.
and we don't give them enough credit for that.
Mm-mm.
Let them in. You'll be fine, I promise. Just let them in. It'll go so
Let
much
them in.
better. Become best friends again. Just talk to each
Yeah.
other. Just talk to each other. It's not hard.
Well, I don't know. Hang on, Lex.
It is.
'Cause it kind of is hard, you know?
You know,
Like,
it
I
is,
don't know,
but
I don't know. It's not like I am in a funk lately, you know? Like, I don't know what to talk about. I have nothing to talk about, but I have everything to talk about, but I don't wanna talk about anything. I don't wanna look at anybody. I don't want anybody looking at me.
bye, Joshua. Tell him I said
Goodbye.
hello, I guess.
Lexi says hello.
I'm keeping it in. He's on the podcast. Got him.
Gotcha. No, no.
No. Imma send it to him on Facebook. Imma clip it.
Yeah, that's gonna be the clip.
And he was finally on.
What are you doing? Doing what? Why? Jesus! Can I have a
This is
sip?
a family-friendly show.
This is a family-friendly show, Joshua, you can't be saying all that.
Excuse me. I'll think of a more elegant way to say it.
Please
Hit us with it.
give us an 1800.
Can you give us some marriage advice?
So what?
Yeah,
Marriage
tell me what you
advice?
learned from the encounter,
Come here for just a second,
No.
please.
please.
Come on. I don't care if you want to, you have no other choice. Let's go.
Like 2
Hold
minutes.
this.
2 minutes, we'll put a timer on.
Yeah. My gosh.
Yeah. Nice, nice
That is
one.
rude. This is an elegant place over here.
She's lying to this man. Somebody tell him.
Okay, can you tell us what you learned from the encounter that we went to?
No, not really.
Can you tell them how I acted that day?
You were quite emotional.
Yeah. What was that?
I don't know what that. I think you got upset because I got upset earlier in the day.
What did you get upset about earlier in the day?
Not like, just dealing with James,
Yeah.
and then you thought I was mad at you, so you got upset, and then that just
We didn't
set the
talk
tone
into it.
for everything else.
He's good.
Okay.
Yes.
It's the top. Maybe.
So would he go back?
Ew.
Yeah, take it back.
Ew, David. No, hang on. She has a question for you. Go ahead, Lex.
So would you recommend this, marriage encounter?
Would you recommend the marriage encounter that we went to?
Yep.
Not the kid.
Uh, I mean, it was okay. It's not for introverts.
So, yes,
Okay, so
that's
overall,
what I
it
was gonna
was
say.
good, just not for you guys.
Overall, for extroverts, it was probably fantastic,
Mhm.
but for us, no. However, do I wanna go do it again in order to push myself to just be okay in that situation?
Yeah.
Kinda, but also,
No.
I feel like every single time I'm probably just gonna shut down. I don't know if it's ever gonna get any easier.
You know what would be so fun if we could find, like, a wife swim, a wife retreat,
Mhm.
biblical retreat weekend, I don't know, thing. Somebody help me with the
Yeah.
words.
Mhm.
I know they exist, I don't know what they are. My poor Google
I
search
think
engine.
retreat is the correct term
Okay,
that you're looking for. Yeah.
that would be so fun.
Yeah. There is one that my friend Janelle goes to all the time with her husband up in, I wanna say Asheville, North Carolina,
Okay.
and I kinda want there was one in March that I wanted to go to, and it's like it's kind of expensive, but also kinda not because
Mhm,
it's kinda like an all-inclusive type thing,
mhm.
and so I wanna look some up and see if there is one that Josh and I could attend that maybe being there longer than a couple of hours would give me the
Yeah.
time to open up a little bit more.
Let's
Cause
find
yeah,
one and
it
do it together.
does take yes,
Coda and I have been talking about
all 4
now,
of us.
listen, I
We're
said
not gonna get nothing out of Coda.
Coda said we were talking about how we need to go on a trip. We need to go on a couple's trip by
Yeah,
ourselves. It's time. It's been too long.
yeah.
And I was gonna say, we've been talking about needing to go on a trip, but we can just do this. He he would be not thrilled, but he would do it. He would be like,
Why
"You want
what
us
would
to do
make him not
what?"
good?
A social interaction
Yeah,
with, like,
but
a
with
large
us.
group. With you,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah, yeah.
But with us, yeah,
With y'all, he'd be fine, but the
yeah.
whole emotional large group
Correct.
interactions,
That's
he
hard for him too.
it might would be a hard no.
It's
Pass. Listen, he kept hitting me with, "No, thank you," today. I would ask him for something, and he'd keep saying, "No, thank you." Most time he would still do it, but I was like,
Yeah, yeah.
"No, thank you, me,
He was
one
feeling
more time."
sassy.
Yes, he was. He was in a sassy mood today. I said, "But I think that was good. You at least did get something from it, even if you were a little emotional. That's
Yeah.
fine." And I don't know. Ultimately, I think we just need to get back into believing in the good, building each other up,
Mhm.
and don't
Being
forget,
hummingbirds and not
yes,
buzzards.
don't get so caught up in you that you forget they're your best friend.
Yep.
Take time for each other. Go out on the dates. I know it's hard, but do them. Go on a trip. Book the trip. It's time. This is me telling you it's
It's time.
time.
It's
As
time.
somebody that it's been probably 2 years or so.
Yeah, Josh and I haven't been on a trip together by ourselves since before James was born.
Yeah, no, it's way overdue.
And,
It's
like
that's all you need. Literally, okay, my be my bestie girl, she got married. We finally got her married.
yes, that's what I saw
Let me
her
cry.
whenever they just came over just now, and I almost, like, yelled so she could hear me like, "How
Oh,
is it?"
man, I should
I should
seriously, best time ever, best wedding.
Yeah.
I
I
almost
love
cried
that.
multiple times. That was like watching my baby get married.
Oh
Wow.
my god, I
I
do
love her.
cry at weddings all the
Like,
time.
we have been it was hard not to, but we've been best friends since 6th grade, so it was it was a
Yeah,
little emotional, but it was
for
it was
real.
so much fun, and the grandparents had the kids, and me and Coda stayed in a camper, so we got to have,
Yeah.
like, an actual
Oh
night
my
away from the
gosh.
kids, and
Yeah.
it was so much fun. It was so much fun. I had a good old time, okay?
Yeah, you
And
did.
and Coda made sure the CO2 didn't kill me in my sleep when the alarm started going off.
Thank God.
But but it was just a reminder that he is my best friend, and we have such a
Yeah.
good time together, and we always do, but when you're stuck in the day-to-day routines and the
Mhm.
day-to-day stresses, it is hard to just have that carefree, loose, just fun time with him, and you need that so much.
Yeah.
So, this is me saying, book the trip, go off for the weekend, do whatever, just spend some
Mhm.
time together freely.
Yeah,
Be free
I agree.
together. And you know what? It's summer, so go adventuring. Just go spend some time together and remember the good, because it's there. You've just
It
played it
is.
too much, it's all.
Here's another perspective that just popped into my mind, and I know we're trying to get off here, and this
Oh,
is
you're good.
gonna don't don't hate me when I say this.
Okay.
It just popped into my head that this might be my reason right now. That my reason for me being in a funk has nothing to do with my actual marriage and my actual husband. Because you said, take the trip, take the time. Here's what I need to do. I'm talking to me. I need to take the time to take care of myself, and I'm gonna have to say this really super fast because I really, 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 really hate myself right now for every reason under the sun, for literally no reason at all. I hate everything about me, and it's making me hate my husband because I think that I hate myself, so he must hate me too.
Wow, y'all wanna know why she had to say that so fast? So I couldn't interrupt.
No, so I couldn't cry. Well, ooh, I can't believe I
Yes.
just admitted that. Yeah,
Wow, I'm so proud of you, 1, for admitting that, because yeah, boo, but you're never gonna stop hating yourself for you. Let's just be honest. If
which is
you'd have done it
crazy.
already. That's just how it is. I don't know why.
Yeah,
I don't have the answers. I just work here. But you're gonna have to stop hating yourself for him and for your marriage and for your family
yeah,
because it's not about you. And you're not gonna do it for you, and that's okay. It's okay to not wanna do it for you. I'm not being a semi-healed version of me for me.
yeah.
If I lived life for me, I probably wouldn't have been too far from my sister, you know? So,
Do not make me
you
come fight you.
literally you're just gonna have to bury and kill your own flesh and stop
Yep.
allowing your self-hatred to own you and say, "No,
Mhm.
I'm gonna fight for myself. I'm gonna fight for my marriage. I'm gonna fight for my family, and I'm gonna do what I need to do regardless of the motivation, of the time, of the desire to wanna do it." Like, you just gotta do it. Literally, Nike should sponsor me because just do
Just
it.
do
Like,
it.
just do it. I don't just do it.
I don't know what to tell you,
I
just
don't
do
know the
it,
answers, but you just do it. You just wake up and you just do it. It's just like
and you just do it.
anything else. You just do it. And
Yeah.
eventually, here's the thing though. Here's the thing. Semi-healed version speaking. Not unhinged. Not unhinged me right now. But you're gonna get to the point, and it may be in 6 months, it may be in a year, it may be in 2 months. We don't know because we ain't there yet. But at some point, you're gonna come to the point and you're gonna start looking in the mirror again and you're gonna like what you see. And
Mhm.
that's addicting. And then you can start your journey for you. But right now, while you can't do it for you, that's fine. Don't do it for you. Do it for everybody else that loves you and
Mhm.
wants to see that happy version of you because they don't hate like, yeah, you're definitely projecting, but they don't hate you because you hate you, but they miss you and they know what you're like when you are happy, and I'm sure it's hard for them to see. But they're also not gonna say that because they know how bad we feel about it already. So they're gonna love us anyways, and that's great. But sometimes we just have to shove our
Suck it
desires
up.
deep, deep down. It don't matter if you want that Reese at 12 o'clock at night. You don't need it. Your sugar's going to spike.
Literally.
And then you're going to wake up hangry and mean.
Yeah.
But no, literally, if you can't do it for yourself, you got to do it for them. And you deserve it. Your husband deserves it. And I can tell you some things off the record, but we keeping it PG-13. So let me just tell you, it's worth it. Just you feel so much better. And it does affect the relationships, not only that you have with your husband, but with your kids, with your friends. You feel better and you're happier and it shows. And you deserve it. Hello. Can you hear me?
Is this thing on?
Mic tap.
Are
You
y'all listening to
deserve
her?
to feel good.
Exactly. Y'all
Quit
deserve to feel good.
poisoning. I'm yelling at this mic. I'm sorry. Quit poisoning your freaking bodies and wondering why you feel bad.
Y'all hear her?
Start taking care of yourselves. It's not that
Literally.
hard. Just get rid
It's
of the
literally
junk.
not that hard. Just do it.
Literally just start with nutrition, okay? You don't have to exercise if you don't want to. Just start eating food that's not filled with poison. She got me riled up here at the end. I'm going to start rocking here in a minute. You know what? Life is so much better when you're not poisoned. Now, I'm saying this, and let me just tell you, me and my Jensen Claire ate a whole pan of cinnamon rolls today that my grandmother sent. So
Love those.
it's not going to be perfect, and you don't need to beat yourself up on the days it's not perfect, okay? But the thing about it is, it's just like everything else. It's like your relationship with God. Even on the days you don't feel like reading your Bible, you need to go read it. And let's go back. It's about the restoration. So just
Yeah.
because you messed up,
Yeah. Oh,
and just because you messed up in whatever aspect of your journey and that you're working on it, go back. It doesn't matter. Go back. Please fail. Fail again and again and again, as long as you get
yeah.
up and you go back to doing what you need to do. You'll see results. You will. She's got me riled up. Now I'm sweating and I got to quit talking. And these are the topics that I get riled up about. We're going to have a whole episode. You know what? We need to have, forget Mother's Day. Forget our moms. Forget Mother's Day. We're coming back to have a riled up episode.
Mom, if you're listening to this, I'm
We're
not
kidding.
with her.
My mom's not listening. I don't think she knows what I don't know. I lie. She sent me a podcast. She knows what a podcast is.
Oh, she knows
Robin,
what.
if you're listening and you ain't told me that you listen, I'm mad at you. But I don't think she's listening. So anyways, no, I'm kidding. We'll come back for the Mother's Day episode, but I think we need to do an episode where we just get riled up. We just talk about the things that get us
Things
riled
that
up.
get us riled
Let's get
up.
it out. Yeah.
Love.
Because
Let me tell you.
yeah.
I already know what one of mine's going to be.
Are you going to share? Or are you going to make us wait?
Children on iPads in public, everywhere. Everywhere.
It's
At the
everywhere.
restaurants, in the doctor's offices. Let that baby be bored. Give that baby some Play-Doh and a pencil, please. For the love of God, give that baby a crayon.
I'm in the lines of both. Depends on the day. I mean, most days we do something with glue, scissors, crayons, Play-Doh, something at some point. But my children like to act like they're possessed when we go to the doctor's office. So I just
Just
give
feel
it
like
to them.
there's no reason you should be walking out of the Olive Garden with two kids carrying
Yes.
separate iPads with headphones attached to them.
Yes.
Why?
It's so not good for them.
Tell me you hate them.
Like,
Just say that.
I know it's hard. I know not every experience is fun.
Easy.
Taking
No,
kids
and
out to
it's
eat.
not.
Okay. But
It's not all
it's
rainbows and
fine.
butterflies.
It's fine. It teaches them something. Okay.
Resilience.
It does.
Grit.
So they're fine. They'll be bored. And they'll be okay. They can color.
Yeah.
or
Okay. But
something.
that's
But anyways,
listen,
yeah, we're gonna come back and get
a
riled
topic
up
for another
because
day. It'll get me riled up
well,
not reading to your kids. I'm gonna get riled up. I'm gonna start sweating too.
no, I'm literally sweating because I'm like, you just look around and everywhere you look around, everybody's talking about how bad they feel, how their relationships aren't what they feel like they need to be. And I'm like,
Yeah.
we're poisoned.
And she's talking to me.
I'm like, we're poisoned. That's why.
We are.
That's why. Like, you can be a little poisoned if you need some Taco Bell every once in a while.
You know, every
But
now
if
and then,
you
but
if you just
6
really
days a week, Chastity Lexi? 6
Yeah.
days a week we're eating out right
yeah,
now?
no.
What? No. Terrible.
Listen, I'm about to get a hold of you this summer. All right. I just had to
Please.
I mean, I get it, you busy, so but this summer, you ain't got no excuses. We gonna get on it. We
I'm
gonna do
telling you,
something.
I just booked my flight for,
Flight?
Vegas in July. News to her.
Didn't leave the it's just gonna leave the state and not even tell anybody. Not nothing.
The
Not a,
amount of
"Hey, watch
times
out for
that
me."
thought runs through my head every day, do not play with me. I'll get on there and book a flight for the middle of the day to just
I've never flown anywhere.
be back never. No, yeah, I know I told you that I'm going to a conference in Vegas,
For
a
what?
teaching conference. Ron Clark is gonna be there.
I do
I keep
remember something
saying
about the
that like
teacher conference, but
everybody's
who
gonna
I
know
was
who
about to
Ron
say,
Clark
"Who's
is.
Ron Clark, honey?"
I know,
I'm gonna pee my
I know.
britches. You gotta quit making me laugh.
Nobody
Well,
knows who
that's
Ron
gonna be
Clark
fun,
is.
though.
I hate that for y'all, but it
You're
is,
not
yeah.
going by yourself, though, right?
No, Brandy's going with me.
Okay, okay, thank God.
Yeah.
As long
I
as you can't
tried to
get
go by
kidnapped,
myself.
you know?
Trust me, I
Of course you
tried.
did.
I
That's gonna
tried.
be so
Like, I
much
was gonna
fun.
invite Randy anyways, but, like, there was a whole couple of days that I was like, "I'm gonna go to Vegas by myself." And Josh was like, "You're not, though." And I was like,
Yeah.
"I am. I am. I'm gonna go sit in that hotel room in a bathrobe by myself."
I would love to put together also just a woman's retreat where we just get a gigantic Airbnb. Everybody
Mhm.
split the price. You don't have to socialize if you don't want to. Everybody have their own space. Everything's
Bring a
nice.
book,
But if you want to, you
cross stitch
can. It's,
stuff.
yeah, like
Yeah.
just a weekend of
Just
whatever
hang
you
out.
want alone
Yeah.
or
Well, the reason I
together.
was going to Vegas, or the reason that I went on the topic of Vegas, is that I booked the flight and then I was like, there's 3 seats in a row, so it's not just me and Brandy that are gonna be sitting beside each other. Hopefully, nobody books the seat beside me, but let's be realistic. Somebody's probably gonna book the seat, and I just don't wanna make anybody uncomfortable for being so big on the plane. You know what I mean? And having to sit beside me. You're looking at me. It's the first time you looked at me
Okay.
all night, and I don't like the way you were looking at
You did not just call me out. You said that's the first time I've looked at you all night. Well, it wasn't a happy look.
and you were smiling, but you weren't smiling.
And I wasn't. You just got me rubbing my vein, making sure it ain't coming out. Okay, maybe I'm gonna pull let's pull a therapist card on you. Can you rephrase that in a more positive way? But, okay, whatever, we'll just work you're gonna get up tomorrow and you're just gonna do it. You're just
Okay.
gonna do it from now to then, and that's gonna be that. And every
Yeah.
time you don't do it, the next meal you eat or next chance you get to scroll for 20 minutes, you're gonna put that down and you're gonna stretch. You literally just stretch if that's all you wanna do. I can guarantee, not picking on you specifically, just in
But you
general,
are.
like
It's
people,
fine.
no. If I don't stretch for a couple days, how stiff I am and how bad
Mhm.
my back hurts just from sleeping is ridiculous. So,
Yeah.
I mean, I ain't been doing this very long. I'm only like a couple months in. I couldn't even stretch without my muscles trying to like cramp up because I had gotten
Mhm.
so
Yeah.
stiff and you get to
Mhm.
carrying your body around incorrectly.
Mhm.
So literally just stretch sometimes. Just drop your shoulders. It's going to help your stress levels. It like signals your brain to relax
Mhm.
because your body's holding so much tension. When you're as anxious as what we are, you are holding so much tension in your body and you've got to release it. That how we were talking about, it's not that I can't identify my feelings or feel them, it's just I don't know how to release them.
Mhm. Mhm.
Then they store in your body and you're stiff. So you've got to move your body and find ways to release it. So just start there. Start with
Yeah.
that. You know that big
Okay.
back porch you got? Sit
Yeah.
down on it. Touch your toes. Just stretch your back. And in 2 weeks, you're gonna be like, "Wow, I feel like I can move again."
Yeah.
How stiff we get is crazy because we're not like, you move around all day, but
Mhm.
you're not moving either properly or you're not actually moving your body. You're walking around in a straight line or you're sitting
Right.
down.
Yeah.
you're not actually moving your body, and
Mhm.
it causes pain. You don't feel good, and your lymphatic drainage gets all clogged up. So just start there. Start small. You don't have to do nothing crazy. You don't gotta run till you puke or nothing. That's not fun. Make it fun.
I'm not
And
running
invite oh
anyways.
my goodness, let me tell you, so at Mackenzie's wedding, something the preacher said, and I loved it. But he said that he wanted to pray and invite God in, and anytime you
Mhm.
invite God somewhere, he's gonna show up.
Yeah.
Invite God to your journey. Ask him for the knowledge, the willpower, and the ability, the motivation. Invite him into every part of it, but also remember that as a reflection or trying to be a reflection of God, you've got to fuel your body to be able to do that.
Mhm.
And what you put in it should be a reflection of God, if that makes sense. So,
Yeah. Mhm.
can't
No, yeah.
grow it, like, if it's I'm just
If it
saying
didn't come from God, don't eat it.
yeah,
Yeah,
and you're going to, like, let's be real.
we are.
I've had plenty I think I've I think I've lost almost 25 or 30 pounds at this point,
Mhm.
which to me, it doesn't sound like that much, but I know it is, like, I know it is,
Yeah.
but like I said, semi-healed, not all the way, so
Mhm.
I can't see it, but how I can feel it, I
Mhm.
can see it to some extent, but I don't see it the way that I think I probably should,
Right.
but the way I feel is so much better. Mentally, I feel so much better, and of course, I've had plenty of I have a binging problem. I like to binge sweets at nights, okay?
Mhm.
I just do. It's my thing. I like it, and you can't do that because 'cause you're gonna feel like crap. So
Right.
but there's been plenty of nights where it's happened, but I didn't say, "Oh, well, I binge tonight, so I might as well binge the rest of my life." Like,
Right.
you could every time God wakes us up, we get another chance to just start over or
Mhm.
another make it even smaller. Every like I said, opportunity you get to sit down on your phone, you don't need to. Go do something else, go move your body, go do whatever, or every meal you get, like, that's another opportunity, and how fortunate we are to be able
Mhm.
to eat as often as we do, but also
True.
we
True.
have so many different options. We just he's given us all the resources, we just gotta utilize them,
Yeah.
and you'll find ways like, I'm really convinced people that don't like vegetables or certain foods, you just haven't found a way that you like them for you.
Mhm.
So, maybe make it fun, like, maybe over the summer, you and James put together a list of 12 new foods you wanna try or something, or however many weeks you have in the summer break, try one new food that is a healthy swap or something a week, just for fun. It ain't gotta be anything crazy or any elaborate recipe, but just try something you wouldn't go for and just try to find a way that you actually do like it. It's not that hard. It's not.
I just don't know if you know how picky I am.
I do. I do. I don't get it. Picky people blow my mind.
I used to hate Brussels sprouts though, and now I love Brussels sprouts
And it may
because I
take you a
finally
couple
found a way
times exactly, like,
to
I
cook them.
think you just have to find the way that you like them because
Mhm.
usually healthy stuff is very versatile, you just gotta figure it out. So, make it fun. Look make it to where you look forward to it, and for the
Here's what I'm
love
trying
of
to
God,
do.
throw away the scale. Ugh! If it is if you are just now starting your journey, and I know this may not be for everybody, but I'm just telling you, that is one of the only things that's changed this go around, and it's actually sticking, and I'm doing good, is that I haven't obsessed over the scale, and I'm not really I have an idea on my calorie count and what I need to eat, but I'm not tracking it. For me, mentally, that's not something I can do. So if that's something that you struggle with, you can use your hand. You've seen the videos of you need this much protein. Like, just go by that. Don't make it miserable because it's not supposed to be miserable. It's supposed to be the way you live your life.
I like how this one lady that I follow, she's like, "What I eat for breakfast as a dietitian or nutritionist or whatever." I think she's a dietitian, but she does it by the plate, and she
Mhm,
does um, a quarter starch, a quarter protein, and a half vegetable
mhm.
of a plate. Also, she doesn't have some like big, massive plate either.
Right, yeah.
So just a,
Yeah, because you don't
I would say like a dessert plate, not a like a tiny dessert plate, but like I have like
almost
the
like a
what are
salad
they?
plate.
Cornell, yeah,
Mhm.
like kind of that size.
I have a certain plate. This is also the tism showing. I have a certain plate that I really like, it's my dinner plate.
Yeah,
We don't have to tell anybody else
that's fair.
that, all right? I have not said anything about it, but if that plate goes missing, I'm gonna be upset one day. So, but it's like that. It's because we overeat, just
Mhm.
we
Even
overconsume.
healthy
We
foods.
overconsume in
Mhm.
general, but we overeat. We don't need to you can eat a lot, but not be eating a lot, you know?
Mm,
The way we've started preparing our things and eating out and all of that is where it gets finicky, I feel like. But, yeah, and then you realize when you do start feeling your body right and, you get used to eating a better way that you don't need as much. Like, I'll start eating there's been a couple times, so, we had the night before Mackenzie's wedding, we went out there and helped him. It was, 10 o'clock at night, and I wanted Taco Bell, so we went to Taco Bell, and I almost got a box, but I was like, "I'm just gonna get a burrito. I know it's gonna be over calories. It's late at night. Probably shouldn't eat it, but I'm hungry, so I'm gonna eat."
mhm,
And I got what I wanted, and I ate it until I probably ate a little over half of it, but then I realized I was full, and I said, "I can be done." But I
mhm,
was good with that. But used to, I could have eaten that burrito, maybe another one and a taco or some
mhm,
nachos, and I just think about that now, and I'm like, "How no wonder I felt like crap." No
mhm.
wonder I was sluggish and didn't have any energy, but we're way off topic.
Yeah,
Comment or email us, please, if you would like to hear more of this discussion because we're gonna leave you on the cliffhanger, but we can definitely come back to it and email us any questions, any topics of concern. What do you wanna hear us get riled up about? Because it's about time. I need to get riled up.
yeah,
I'm ready to have one of those conversations. So I'm ready to get a little unhinged. So send us an email at bringittoyoursisters25 at gmail.com, or you can message us or leave a comment on our Facebook. It's Bring It to Your Sisters. And on Instagram, it's Bring It to Your Sisters with an underscore between every word. And don't forget to like and subscribe because you're going to miss out if you're not subscribed. Hit the little alert button so you can hear the unhinged conversations that come next.
exactly. Be part of the unhinged conversation.
Please do, yeah, chime in. We'll read it off. We wanna hear what you have to say. Are we alone? Do you think we're alone? What if we're posting this? What if we post this and they're like, "Wow, just 2 nut
Being
jobs talking
unhinged.
about talking about."
No, I can assure you we're not alone. We are
Okay, good, because
not
about halfway
the
through,
only
I
ones
was
out
like,
here that would have had a lobotomy back in the day, I promise.
"Oh, yeah, the girl, they woulda they woulda locked me up." That one's a little too different. I'm just trying to live a whimsical, happy life with Jesus, okay? I'm having
Yeah,
a good time.
yeah.
Me and my garden just
So
leave me in my garden, I'll be fine. This room's gonna be super whimsical when I get done with it.
I love that.
I wanna bring the
You're making
magic
me
back into life, okay?
yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go clean out and redecorate our office now
Uh,
because
yes.
sorry, Joshua, it's about to get girly in there.
It's time. Listen, it's time the sisters grace everybody with a video podcast, okay?
Yeah,
Video, it's time. We've got the equipment, we can do it. I have full
yeah.
faith in us. I watched a video I was learning the other day for you guys. I was watching some tutorials on
Ooh,
how to edit, and I think I can do it, so I think it's time.
yeah,
You tell us, do you wanna see our beautiful faces? You do. Leave Chassie some encouragement, tell her to go clean out her office so we can start videoing.
yeah.
I love you, quit hating yourself. You got
Okay.
better things to worry about, okay?
Yeah,
You gonna tell God go tell you know what? I was about to say, are you gonna tell God? Are you really gonna talk to God's daughter like that? I was gonna give you that. But no, a matter of fact, I want you to go tell God. I don't know if you gotta the next moment you get alone, go tell God, go tell him. Go tell him you hate yourself. I'm not kidding. Go tell the big man upstairs that you hate yourself and you need help.
okay.
I'm serious, and just see what happens. What's the
He
worst? What's the
knows.
worst that
Ooh,
happens?
he's
He
sitting out
knows.
there right now talking
He
about, "Girl, I
knows.
know.
He
I know she
knows,
does."
but he may just need you to invite he may just need the invite into the journey. Maybe. Just saying. Just
We'll talk
saying.
about it. Me and him,
Yep.
we'll talk about it.
Okay. You better.
I promise. We do talk every day.
Oh, I trust, believe that.
We talk every day, but it's mostly of, "God, please help me get through parenting."
Yeah. Well, we're gonna start with you. Forget everything else. I
Ooh,
can't say what I was gonna say.
gross.
I was gonna say, "F them kids."
F them kids.
F them kids. It's time to work on you.
Only good parents can say that, so
Yeah,
we're
yeah.
allowed to say that.
Sorry. We love them.
If you're a bad parent, you're not allowed to say that.
Right.
Sorry.
Oh, but no, for real. It starts with you, and you're gonna be a better mother when you feel better. Your temper's not gonna be as
True.
short, your hormones won't be so imbalanced, there we go,
Unhinged. My
unhinged.
hormones are
Your
unhinged.
insides won't be so unhinged. You'll feel better, and you can do it. Just believe in
I
yourself.
know. That's the
Believe in
crazy thing. I've
yourself.
done it before. I
Yeah,
know I can do it.
yep, you can do it. Don't worry, girl. Facebook Facebook, since it is I don't like any reels on Facebook anymore because it always tells you, like, whenever I'm watching reels, I can see that you liked them, or, like,
Uh-huh.
someone will come up and it'll show you, like, the little bubble, and it'll be
Oh,
like
yeah.
yeah, so
Uh-huh.
now I'll watch something, I'll go to send it to you, but then I'll see you've already liked it, and I'm like, "Well, good, at least we're on the same page. I know she's getting the information in." So I've been silently monitoring you, and I've known that you're
Okay.
okay.
Wow. Facebook.
I know. Ain't that crazy?
Facebook's got you stalking me.
On accident. It just gives the information to you. I'm like, "Well, how about that? You're gonna be just fine."
I know.
Alright, well, we love you,
Love
and
you.
we'll be back next week, and we're gonna ask our mothers what it was like to raise us.
I'm ready for these answers.
I My mother says I'm an angel. I was an angel.
Mine says the same thing.
So
Wow.
I'm
Must be the
curious
older
on
daughter.
what questions we should ask because
Mhm.
I want some juicy
Mhm.
ones. I want a good one, you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
Let us know what you think we should ask our moms. You might have time. You might have time to give us some
You
questions,
probably
okay?
do. Yeah. Mm-mm, more than
Send them
likely,
in.
you got time.
Tell us what you wanna know about baby Chastity and baby Lex. And don't
Yeah.
worry, they were just as strange. If you missed that episode, go back a couple more too. I don't remember what it was called. Hang on. Well, so if you missed that one, just go back 3 episodes to glad we could get that off our chest, childhood beliefs. They're different. They're different. All right, we love you. We gotta go. Oh my gosh, have a fantastic Mother's Day weekend. Go
Yeah.
love your moms. If you are
Please.
a mom, if you're
She
not a
deserves
mom.
it.
If she doesn't deserve it, go hug the mom that's been a mom, okay? We
Yeah.
love you. We hope all of you have a great weekend. And wow, that was a lot of therapy, so I gotta go to bed now. Good night.
Yeah, same.
Love you, bye.
Love you.
Hey, sister, one more thing before you go. It's time for you to remember you are worthy, capable, and a daughter of the King. So get out there and become the woman God has always destined you to be. We can't wait for you to get cozy and join us at the table on the next episode of Bring It to Your Sister.